Hello lovely viewers, you are most welcome to our channel Poetry Online. In this video, we shall be discussing the major and minor themes of The Kaya Girl by Mamle Wolo. Kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updates on all our new videos. Once again, let us assure you of a very interesting discussion. Get ready for this lesson. The theme of any artistic piece of work is a message expressed in that artistic piece of work. This is the message the writer tries or intends to pass across to readers and to draw people's attention to. It is interesting to note that it is possible to have several themes in one artistic piece of work, which serves as the bedrock of the writer's focus. Let's now narrow our attention to The Kaya Girl by Mamle Wolo. The question we all should be asking ourselves is, why did the writer title the novel The Kaya Girl? Couldn't it have been something different? Again, why did the writer choose two female characters as the main characters of the novel, leaving the male characters with simple, minor, and unserious roles? Think of Faiza's uncle, who wanted to force his daughter into marriage regardless of whether she was happy or not. His only concern or his only interest is to get a rich dowry. Think of Alhaji Brown Teeth, who is famous for marrying many women. He is described by Faiza as one who has a quick temper, though he is admired by everyone. Isn't it ironical that, after a futile search for Asana, Alhaji Brown Teeth immediately got married to another woman? Why are all these male characters not admired by readers? Again, only Abner's father, Stephen, and Mike are held up to the admiration of the readers. Also, let's ask ourselves this question. Why does it have to be Faiza who goes in search for Asana after she ran down south? Asana's father could have done so, but why didn't he do so? In today's discussion, we will find answers to these questions. Let's now consider the major and minor themes of the novel. One of the major themes of the novel is, no condition is permanent. The eponymous character of the novel, Faiza, is a very good example of a person who refuses to give up on success. As the Kaya girl from the north, it appears to all readers that her life is going to continue in that direction. But no, her economic, educational, and social status from the beginning of the novel spells failure and defeat. However, Faiza is always cheerful and seems undefeated by the things happening around her. One will have thought that the ray of hope which Abner brought upon her would be cut short when Faiza was accused of stealing from Auntie Lydia's shop. Instead of wallowing in sorrow, she is ever determined to make it in life and works hard to become a medical doctor. Another theme in the novel that is worth discussing is, persistence leads to success. One of the key lessons that readers learn from The Kaya Girl is that one must not give up when struggling for success. Again, Faiza is a good example of one who is determined to succeed. From the beginning of the novel, she rejects the idea of getting married at an early age through her conversation with Abner. At 14 years of age, she gets herself educated and works hard to become a medical doctor. Faiza's sense of optimism and positive spirit is needed by anyone who really wants to achieve success in life. Unlike Rakia, who was fascinated by the English bowls the returnees brought during the groundnut harvest, Faiza held on to her dreams and finally became successful. The beauty of being oneself. This is another topical issue discussed extensively by the novelist Mamle Wolo in her novel The Kaya Girl. It is clear from all indication that Faiza was nothing but herself. She didn't need to imitate, mimic, or behave like anyone in the quest to impress Abner. Abner, on the other hand, admires Faiza because of her lifestyle, mannerisms, and sarcasm. The only character with self-issues is Gifty. Gifty has tried all she could to become Abner's friend. However, Abner doesn't like the idea that Gifty tries to imitate, mimic, behave, or speak like a white man just to please her. This act of imitating and mimicking Abner makes them far apart. Also, the theme of materialism permeates throughout the novel. Most of the characters of the novel demonstrated their strong desire to possess material wealth through their words and actions. Take Asane's father for example. He is willing to marry off his daughter to a large brown teeth who already has 3 wives. A large brown teeth, we are told, is even older than Asane's father. However, Asane's father is so much into the rich dowry he will receive and not the happiness of his daughter. Even Auntie Fati, in trying to encourage and console Asana, informs Asana of the material wealth that awaits her when she finally gets married to a large brown seed on his return from Mecca. Rakia and the other girls who run down south are so much fascinated by the material things that the returnees bring, which influence them to run down south to engage in kayayo. The male-dominated society. The male-dominated society is another theme we're discussing. It is clear from all indication that women don't have a voice in Tolong. Men are seen as gods, and therefore, whatever comes from a man is supreme. After Faiza narrated what happened when Asana was asked to stop schooling and marry a large brown teeth, Abna simply asked what Asana's mother did about the whole thing. Faiza's response only indicates that a woman cannot challenge what a man says. Perhaps one of the major themes of the novel is education is the key to success. The novelist, Mamle Wolo, used Faiza to demonstrate that education is the key to success. From an underprivileged home, Faiza rose above all odds to get herself educated. She resisted the temptation of material wealth to go to school. Through her hard work, she becomes a medical doctor, proving to all that, indeed, education is the key to success. Again, the novelist shed light on the need to stop some outmoded cultural practices, like sending girls to their father's sisters to take care of them. It is clear from all indication that the dreams of these girls die when they are taken to their father's sisters. They only engage in household chores and nothing more. Therefore, with the slightest opportunity, these girls run away to the southern part of Ghana to engage in kayayo or in search of money. The novelist did not only use Asane's case as a case study, she equally provided hope for the future of the girl. Although Asana did not continue her education, she is learning to sew clothing, and we are told she is doing well in that. Asana finds herself a lucrative occupation before thinking of settling down. Other themes that permeate throughout the novel include the following. The theme of marriage. The theme of marriage controls a good part of the plot of the novel of Kaya Girl. From the beginning of the novel, the reason Faiza finds herself in Accra is to find Asana, who escaped a forced marriage with a large brown teeth. Later in the novel, Abna gets married to Mike. Even when Abna was still with Auntie Lydia, a lady entered the shop to buy expensive fabrics for her daughter, who was getting married soon. The atmosphere in the shop on that particular day was full of love and excitement. Getting to the end of the novel, it is expected that Faiza will get married to Stephen. Do you remember the question Auntie Omotola asked Faiza during their last visit to Auntie Lydia? She says, "Faiza, you get some man, abi?" However, the novel ends with all readers hoping that in future, Faiza gets married to Steve. The joy of friendship. One of the central themes of this novel is the joy of friendship. Almost all the actions in the novel revolves around the somewhat odd friendship between Faiza, a porter from the north, and Abna, a pupil of the American school. In the end, Faiza, who in medical practice was called Dr. Mohammed, saves the life of Abna in the absence of a father. The need for female empowerment. The Kaya Girl relates the urgent need for women to be freed from the shackles of parochial cultural traditions and male dominance that have subjugated many for so long. The narrative highlights the need for women to assert themselves despite their numerous challenges. It also presents the need for women to join hands and demand for their freedom. Through characters like Abna, Faiza, and Asana, the Kaya Girl affirms that women are not inferior to men and that they deserve honor and respect. Other themes of the novel include the following. rural-urban migration, forced marriage. Humility has no regards for social boundaries. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video.